Now for reaction from Texas Congressman Pete Sessions, whose district, Dallas is in his district. First of all, Representative Sessions, I want to thank you for coming on the show. I know there must be a tremendous amount of heartbreak for all the citizens there. Express to us what's going on and how do you think the city and the state of Texas heals itself from here?
In fact, as you suggest, it is a tremendous blow, not only against Dallas, but against the families, law-abiding people, and the families that lost officers. What we're trying to evaluate right now is not only how we're going to heal ourselves, but what actually happened. And the facts of the dominant facts of the case have not yet been developed. Chief Brown will be gathering this information, and we'll know, was there something that was a failure somewhere in the system? The appearances are at this time that the Dallas Police Department, one of the finest departments in the country, was actually doing the right thing, was participating in a peaceful march, was aiding and showing the members of the community that the police department understood it, and it was a two-way connection. The outside agitators that you talked about, these perpetrators, intentionally caused this harm. Now, what do we learn from this? What we learn is that every community across this country is susceptible to seeing violence on the TV and to responding as they see it. It is my hope that other communities, large and small, around the United States will do just as we're going to do in Dallas and gather together with community leaders to speak openly with people about resolving tensions, about making sure we're doing the right thing, and reevaluating how we talk with each other. The city of Dallas is no stranger to problems. But what is a stranger is us not addressing those issues in a forthright manner. Our mayor, Mike Rollins, will lead this along with our police chief. But in Dallas, we also have many synagogues and churches who are a part of this discussion. We have realistic people in our community, community leaders, who will be a part of making sure that we check up and down with our children, with our schools, and with each other about how we're treating each other and why we must not continue down this path. Is that what I'd like for all communities to do? Yes. Now, do we recognize that Chicago has a different problem than Dallas? Yes, we do. And so this is where local communities need to address their problem and to be realistic about what they face. And then we can work as a country to alleviate and turn this around, as opposed to what seemingly is every other day one-upmanship on a new tragedy.
Representative Sessions, what you just said was eloquent and really heartfelt and touching, and I hope that similar messages echo throughout the country, not just today, but in the future before tragedies, so that we can prevent them. But some people are saying, and you alluded to it, that outside agitators not only are stirring the pot, but it's easier for them to do that because of a lack of leadership. You know, we look to Washington, D.C., for instance. Congress has the lowest rating of any large entity out there. I think maybe a single-digit 9% popularity. President Obama is not much more popular. How do we get the vision at the top where everybody looks for leadership to sort of put aside their differences so that the rest of the nation maybe could use that as an example?
Well, the President of the United States in particular, and at least the former Attorney General, always looked to one answer for the problem and who to blame. I have looked at this. Orlando has a different problem than Dallas. San Bernardino has a unique and different set of issues. Chicago, Illinois, an entirely different set of issues. The commonality is few and far between, except we all are on international and national media. Chicago has the most strict gun control laws in the country, and yet they lead the nation in gun violence. If we could subscribe one answer, which is what right now we're being led to believe, we simply have to have gun control, then we're wrong. It is a community by community issue. It is a communication issue where police need the best practices, but also
Right.
so do each of us as citizens, to listen and to trust each other. If you've got nothing to hide, look at the police officer. We must have police officers do their job. The day we do not have police officers to run to the sound of gunfire to save people, we're all in trouble. Our police officers are a national treasure, and I intend to make sure we get to the bottom of this so that our police can continue to protect law-abiding citizens.
Representative Pete Sessions, thank you very much. Wise words that were needed in a time like this. We appreciate it. Thank you.